Hi, my name is Priya.
And I'm Ashani.
And we are from Round Rock High School, Area 1, Chapter 1152. Neurons are the most fundamental unit of the nervous system. Damage to the myelin sheath can cause illnesses and disorders such as epilepsy. Electrical signals that are low can be tracked by electroencephalographs, also known as EEGs. A seizure is a sudden, uncontrollable electrical disturbance in the brain. Seizures are also controlled with medication but can still occur randomly. A seizure that lasts longer than 5 minutes is called a medical emergency. Many times, though, the cause of a seizure is unknown. Most seizure disorders can be controlled with medication, but management of seizures can still have a significant impact on day-to-day life.
Epilepsy is a very common condition in the world. 3.4 million people have epilepsy in the U.S. alone. 150,000 Americans are diagnosed with some form of epilepsy every year. 65 million people have active epilepsy and 600 die every year from sudden epileptic seizures. Our solution is the eWatch.
The eWatch consists of a watch body that contains the electrical and syringe mechanism, as well as 2 circular sensors that contain the EEG that go behind the bone called the maltoid process, sticky pads for replacement, refill syringes, and nylon bands for comfort and grip.
The eWatch has multiple safety mechanisms to prevent any harm to the patient or malfunctions. The main mechanism is that there is a message that pops up on the screen of the watch that asks if the patient is okay. If the patient is okay, they will be able to press OK on the watch and it will not inject them with medication. If the patient truly is having a seizure, they will not be able to press OK and the watch will automatically inject the patient with the medication. Another important part to ensure the safety of the device is that the patient's brainwave data will be input into the watch to ensure that it knows what is normal and what is not normal for that particular patient.
No training is required, as the only necessary knowledge is to know where to place the IV on the vein properly. The patient's medical worker will first take the first 6 months to monitor and record data based on the patient's brain impulses, then program the information for the watch to analyze. After the watch is set by the medical worker, the patient is ready to go and enjoy a less stressful life. This device is specific to the neurological science field as it targets a specific disease in the neurological field. Truly a way in the field to start taking action of the diseases that seem unstoppable. It can open a new branch of department specifically for electronic watches and the diseases that may work hand in hand in the future.
Who is our audience? Our audience is low and middle income people who cannot support the treatment for ongoing epilepsy. The innovation is created to treat people with epilepsy at the primary healthcare level without using complicated equipment. There's something called the treatment gap, as people who are not able to obtain the treatment due to financial or location reasons. We want to give another option to these people and have a chance of controlling their epilepsy, especially in life-threatening situations. By having a device that can not only predict and call an ambulance when an epileptic seizure happens, but also take action by injecting the specialized required IV fluids for the patient.
Using the typical production cost of a fitness watch, we can deduct the eWatch to be around $25. That is $7 more than a regular fitness watch, but this is due to the electrical and syringe mechanism. Since we want to make this, and these usually sell for $80 to $100, but since we want to make this more affordable, we are setting the price point at $40. This will help target the middle and low income class as it's at a more affordable price.
With the eWatch, epileptic patients will be able to live their lives more freely. They will no longer feel restricted by epilepsy because they will not have to constantly worry about it. The eWatch is there to help them keep track of their epilepsy and help them when needed. Since the eWatch has a slick design that looks like any normal electronic watch, it will not draw attention, which will allow them to feel more comfortable. They will no longer have to worry about their condition when going out and having fun, and they will never have to carry medicine around with them. The eWatch was designed to help epileptic patients understand their condition better and not be held back by it.
What is our goal for the future? Our long-term goal for the future is to have all low and middle income earning people who have ongoing epilepsy a device to immediately call to action if a seizure should occur. For research purposes, we will survey the epileptic patients to determine how easy the device was easy to use. This will be considered our case study. We will be able to collect data and to see how many times the e-watch helps a person in an emergency situation and saves their lives. If this device works 95% of the time, this will be considered successful. The device significantly helps the neuroscience field in presenting new technology for treatment of various neurological disorders.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.